Good day, everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, I'm going to be discussing this trailer that I ran across about sometime last week on Twitter. So I'll play it and then we'll get into discussing it.
My mother had a saying, She used to say, Trinidad and Tobago is a different kind of place. This country don't need no hero. What it really need is a Jumbie.
Numerous sightings have been reported across Trinidad and Tobago.
Anybody running around in a devil outfit have to be up to no good.
Some real shaky things does be going on.
This Jumbie character couldn't do anything if the authorities were doing the job.
Our only mission is the capture of the dangerous fugitive known as Jumbie.
Too much blood. Somebody have to do something.
Well, where I come from, Jumbie is devil thing.
You have no idea.
Now that we're back, as you all can see, this seems to be a trailer for an anime done by a Trini animation studio. So I'll just be discussing some of the things I've seen and I like about this trailer, because being a Trini, it kind of gets you excited seeing that this anime incorporates so much of our culture, that being the Jumbie and our Trinidadian colors and the police force and things like that. So if this really does get made into a full-blown anime, that would be very awesome. So I'm just going to discuss some of the things that I saw in the trailer that really piqued my interest. This wouldn't be in any specific order, of course, but let's begin. So the first thing would be the character design for the girl. I love that she wears the Trinidad colors. That's pretty good. I love the design for her and the red headband as well. I also like the design of the Jumbie um, that they are doing, because it seems to resemble that of a red devil mixed with the Trini colors. So I think that's really cool. Um, Especially with the little streak of fire in the middle. I love that. I love that. This reminds me a bit of if any one of you have ever seen or read Spawn the comic or saw the movie. This reminds me a lot of Spawn. So I'm hoping it has a lot of aspects from that. I love this scene right here where she kinda looks like she's powering up or going like Super Saiyan. I love this picture right here. This one scene from the trailer. Another aspect of this trailer that I really loved was I love how they showed Port of Spain, and we saw the Nicholas Towers and Twin Towers. I love how they captured the aspect of Port of Spain and the square. Like right here in the square we see a Cricks fan in the background, and we see KSD. We know what KSD means, of course, KFC. Um, and I love how there's people in the square talking and intermingling. There's also something else that I've seen that I really liked was in Port of Spain was the statue. I saw the statue and that was pretty cool as well. So yeah, I love how they show different glimpses of Port of Spain and the different areas around Port of Spain from different angles. It's really nice, like this one here where we see ocean in the background and the buildings and the highway. So yeah, that's another thing. What I really like as well in this trailer, as I said, I'm just skipping throughout different parts and discussing it from what I like. Um, we see here that there are two police officers, so the um, defense force, police service, whatever you want to call it. I like these two designs right here. We have the guy speaking, um, and he has on this kind of metal suit, well, metal armor on over his suit, kinda, and the lady there with the kind of cape. I love the designs for these characters. And later on in the trailer, we also see that the lady has like these wristbands on her hand. They're blue with a blue line, and the guns have a blue line. And she kinda, I don't know if it's like magnetically or what, but I love how she kinda pulls the gun out without touching it, and it starts spinning. I think there's the scene as well where it's like three guns come out, or two guns come out in the air and they're spinning towards her. I love that. I love this as an ability then for the police officers. There's also the other guy from the service who we saw before. He seems to have like, I wouldn't call them brass knuckles, but some sort of punching weapon that resembles brass knuckles, but they're electric. I love that. So kind of like tasers. Um, I'm hoping that if this anime gets made, that we see some other styles of police weapons being utilized with some sort of abilities, like maybe a swordsman, but instead of using a sword, of course, use a police baton or something like that. That would be really cool. So I'm digging that aspect of it. I also love how there's the scene with the people watching the news. This is a minor detail, but I love this because we see Jumbie sightings on the increase. And you know, Trini is always like to say they see a Jumbie somewhere or something. We hear folklore on it all the time where people say they see a Jumbie in the bush, or you know, that kind of thing. So I love that little thing there that they added in. And I think the news channel is TTB. So that's pretty cool. Um, I see that we have the A14 East as well. I'm not going to assume I know what that means, but I have an idea what it is. So I'm digging that as well. Um, the other thing that I like is of course, this scene here where we see the zombie is riding the PTSD bus. She's on top of the PTSD bus. I love that scene. That reminds me so much of like Spider-Man and those types of things. So I really love this scene. Um, Also, as I said before, the zombie design. I'm really loving this design for this zombie. It looks amazing, especially how she's clad in all colors. And we see again the horns, the flame, the red, white, and black. I love it. I love it. It looks amazing. Um, of course, I'm loving the title as well, just Jumbie. So yeah, this was made by Gem GFX Animation Studios. Of course, I'll leave the links to their IG and all of that, even the Jumbie IG and all of that in the description, so y'all could go check it out. But yeah, I love all these things. I also love how before the preview start, you know, usually a movie has a green band or a red band trailer. I love how this red band has Trini to the bone written on it, and it has strong Trini flavor. You know, that's a nice touch. So yeah, I'm really enjoying this little trailer. I hope that it actually gets made into something bigger. I saw recently that it was on the news day. um so yeah, it's picking up some form of traction. I believe on Twitter it had about 200,000 plus views or shares, retweets, that kind of stuff, and likes. So feel free, y'all could do the same, get it out there, let people see that Trinidadians are talented as well. Um, so yeah, now let me just say the few things that I actually dislike about the trailer. Of course, the only problem I have with the trailer is the voiceover or the voice acting. I think that the persons who did the voice will probably need to work on it a little more to get more feeling into it, I guess. But besides that, everything else was well done. I believe with a little bit of practice, the voicing could be great, especially with our Trini accent and all of that. It would be very good to have that, especially in a Trini made anime. So yeah, that is the only criticism I have about this whole trailer. The voicing needs work, but other than that, I'm loving it. So yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed this. Um, like I said, go check out the IG. Um, share the stuff on IG as well, and let the person know. I'll put his the studio and his and the Jumbie's Twitter handles all here. So yeah, go share some love, guys. I hope you enjoyed.